Good morning, audio update about the U.S. stock market. I'm Rich Patterson for Critical Point. It's June 14th and it's 7:54 a.m. Eastern Time. In the stock market, specifically looking at the S&P 500 futures overnight, the model suggests it should swing lower today into a level 4 interweek swing bottom due sometime today into early to, say, mid-overnight session. This suggests the market ought to swing higher yesterday into a portion of the following day, if not through the following day. If we zoom out, those little fluctuations are probably only going to create a pullback to the 5-day average for the S&P 500 cash at around 4231.99, and it may not even go that low. If it trades below 4220.34, which was the prior level 4 bottom, I think it was perhaps on Thursday. If it trades below that, it means we're having some sluggishness here. The larger trends aren't working so well, but there would be no change to the overall forecast. The forecast, when we zoom out from these level 4 interweek swings to the monthly or intra-month swings called level 3, it suggests that we're in a slow rise. Sometime late this week on into next week, we will get a setback for a level 3, but the model's assuming very little downside. It assumes we're going to continue to chip away and moving higher this month because the still larger level 2, level 1 trends are up from May and February. However, sometime in July and perhaps lasting into early August, we should see level 2, level 1 downtrends. Therefore, that will force a bearish bias upon the level 3 and level 4 faster traders. That we'll see some kind of setback that might be as large as 3 to 5%. History shows a level 1 downtrend could be as much as 10%. I'm not finding any fundamental information. I'm not finding information from others in some of my affiliates why would actually trade like 7 or 10% lower. We're just not seeing it, but we could get a surprise. That will be a good buy opportunity if we get a setback. I'm concerned there'll be very little setback. I think this market is basically on automatic pilot. There's no fresh news to deal and work with here. There's not necessarily new bullish news that can be a headwind, but the fact is we're lacking bearish news, and the fact is even the bullish news, even though it seems old, it's for real. The economy's growing, it's growing well. I think in the fourth quarter of this year we're going to wake up that, yes, people got back to work, the unemployment's still coming down, we're getting back to normal, but we're also growing the economy at even a faster pace. I think this summer people will spend money and do better. But the stock market could be sluggish this summer as it waits for the economy to catch up and then recognizes the fact, you know what, the economy is going to do well into year end. It's time to get forecasting for that as well as for next year. So I still think there's upside here. However, it's possible 4,300 will not be breached here for this month. It may even not be breached through this summer. We can have some complications and problems if it moves higher. It could be downright boring as a bull here. Nevertheless, all of this tucks into a long-term bull market, even a major long-term bull market for this decade. So at any rate, my scenario is watch that 5-day average. Yeah, they may sell something today, but ultimately I think it's going to continue to grind higher. But that may be what we're up against, is it's going to be a grind higher. I have no insight on the interest rates, but I'm suspicious that the interest rates will not be higher at a new high for the year by August as previously forecast. It's as if the interest rate market is tired of moving higher. It's as if they're assuming the inflation is not really going to pick up much more than what we've already seen. I think inflation peaks at 5 to 6% this year. I think next year will be back to 3%, perhaps even 2%. And I just feels like the interest rate market is more serious about that than the stock market. But again, that can provide support for the stock market. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. Have a great day. Thank you.